Hello and welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2 with me, Kevin Sawyer. Hope you guys and girls are well and enjoying your day, and Happy New Year. I was just wandering around the back while they're loading me up. But today we have this bad boy to drive, which is the DAF NTT. Let's just double check. Is it NTT? Yeah. So the DAF NTT. Of course, I'll leave links down below for you guys and girls to have a look at and have a go for yourself. It comes as a RAR file, so you'll need to obviously unpack it and then repack it, all that good stuff. You'll find it's 2 files inside that, and you'll need to sort of like one with cabin accessories and one with the main truck itself. So you'll need to change some from a zip file to an SCS file. Some of you guys may not know how to do that. I think I may have done an explanation of how to do that, but don't quote me on that. I'll have to have a look through my videos. If I have done one, you should see a top a link coming up in the top right hand corner now, how to do that. If not, it's fairly easy. Just have a look on YouTube, you'll see how someone doing it for you anyway. But anyway, let's have a look at the details of this thing. It's actually quite nice. The reason I went for it is because it's got this little nose here. It's got the old engine sitting out the front. I don't know how legit this truck would be. I don't know if I suspect it probably could be used in some parts of Europe. I don't think legally you could use it over here in the UK, but don't quote me on that. I know there is a certain length, because the Scanias had them, and as long as it doesn't exceed a certain length, you can actually use it on the UK roads. But anyway, I digress. As you can see, the details are pretty good. As we come around here, and you got this little cap here, snorkel. The exhaust, I think the exhaust sit underneath. Let me have a quick look. I can see something. Where is that leading? It's quickly. No, that's the axle. There's the exhaust. Comes down here. Excuse me if I crawl in under the truck. And it comes out the side here. Yeah. You know, pretty old school. Let's quickly peer up here, and then you can see all the details on the cab, on top of the cab, the mirrors, little foot plates. So it's a little. The wheels look a bit weird on it. You could go for the larger wheels, I guess, to make up that. I always prefer using the smaller wheels because it just otherwise I find the truck sits a bit too high on conventional trailers. Today we've got my own trailer as well, curtain sider. I'll jump on in so you guys and girls can have a look at the inside. All the gauges do work. The indicator stalk works. The little key ignition works. I don't think any of the little buttons work on the dash when you turn the lights on and off. I know the parking brake is down here. The gear selector doesn't move and the pedals don't move. But other than that, although it is a basic interior, it's quite a good interior. It's detailed where it needs to be detailed, but basic where obviously it is basic. I like the touch that the modders put in with the option of a COVID mask or a face mask. It does have a basic sleeper. There's not many options in this. I'm just going to fire it up first of all so you guys and girls can hear it from both inside and outside. So here we go.
Time to get the job done.
switch off. Now if I go outside, we'll do that again. And there you go. Once you have downloaded and installed this, you will find it in the DAF dealer. So if we just find the local DAF dealer, I'll go on to the online option. Obviously, I don't want to visit it, but once you can then find it in there, and then I'll go in the customization, the boring bit as some people call it. Right, for cabs, you have just a pure unadulterated day cab. It's going to tell me it's going to change the chassis, which is fine. Then you have the sleeper, and then you have the custom sleeper. That makes it look a bit more American. The stacks coming out the sides here. So again, that's not bad. I decided to just mix it up a bit and went sort of like in the middle here, just to keep it sort of like more European looking. But you, again, it's your choice. For chassis, you only get the two types. You get, it's going to tell me the chassis is going to change again. You get this short chassis here, which is 6x4, and then a 6x4 slightly longer. That's only two options you get. Engines, you get, they're all DAF engines, or Packard DAF, and you start off with that one, that one, that one, and that one. Not a great horsepower rating, as you guys and girls can see. The torque factor's not bad. It's not great, but not bad. But no, I will sort of like warn you now. It will tow heavier loads, but just prepared to be going very slowly. Gearboxes, you only get the two. You get this one, and then you get that one. And as you can see, that's more geared towards more other heavier loads, and that one's not so geared. So if you're going to go for heavier loads, that's probably the better box, having a 10 speed. But again, personal preference. Interiors, you get the two, the standard, and then the exclusive. The only thing that really changes is the fabric on the seat, or seats. Oh, and it looks like the interior slightly changes colour as well. You might have a few extra options, but maybe not. It covers those colours. All your standard colours. I think it comes with its own stock colour. Remember this one here? Yeah, comes with this as well. But again, you can colour it whatever colour you like. You know. They all work just as good as each other. Accessories, you don't get that many on this. It's quite bare bones. You get a set of flaps, mud flaps. You can have those. Stock ones look a bit used, and then you've got nice DAF ones there if you wish. Bumpers, only the two options: the painted or the non-painted. Again, personal preference. Up here you can actually have a bull bar if you wish. Again, that is your personal preference. Let's quickly get rid of that. Oh, I've got rid of the whole thing. Let's get that back. There we go. And up here you can now change how the light configuration works. So if I go from here, as you can see, it just blanks everything off and then has the lights further down. Again, personal preference. I don't like that. It looks a bit weird. Then you got that option. then you've got that option. Looks a bit better like that, admittedly. And then you have that option. Again, it's a shame you can't have it so it's got twin sets of lights, or another option to put extra lights down here as well. But again, you can't have everything for free mod. The DAF, there's only one option for the DAF, and that covers that one. Up here, it gives you like a bug deflector. Over here, gives you a little wing mirror on the side. Doesn't do it on this side, but I think some trucks are like that. This one that brings in sort of like these little air intakes. Again, would probably suit the larger cab with the exhaust, but it's a shame they can't be color coded or paintable, because it does look, they do stand out a bit in my personal opinion, but your mileage may vary. You can change whatever you like with the aspects to the wheels, tyres. It works with all standard in-game stuff. May work with some mod stuff as well, but you'd have to try that for yourself. Same for the wheels. It does work with all the in-game stuff, so it may work with mod stuff. Same for the hubs and the wheel nuts. Mirrors, so I'll go over here. You got two types. You got paint, and then you've just got plastic. So there's plastic there, and then there's paint there. Again, personal preference. Three types of handle. You've got plastic, chrome, and then paint. And then if I work my way up here, you can then put your horns in if you wish. On the side, these three little dots here. First one is your shield. You've got two types with visor, chrome and plastic pretty much. Here you can put in lights, but I find once you put the lights in, they get obscured by the sun visor, so you may find that it's one or t'other. You can see them, but it just looks like they're slightly partially obscured by the sun visor. That's what I reckon anyway. If I click off of it, you can probably see what I mean. But the next dot in that lot, three set of dots there, is the air cooler. You can stick one of them on. You only get one choice of air cooler by the looks of it. Yeah, just one. I thought there was two, but there is just one. And then obviously on this side you can put another horn, or the other type of horn, depending on what you like. Over here you can have just one single beacon light, or two beacon lights. No air deflector options that I can actually see. Let's just quickly pan around, see if nothing jumps out at me. I can't see any on here, but there may be one that I've missed. For the tanks, you've got obviously standard, stock, and then you've got this one aluminium, then a painted, then a chrome one. It's a round chrome, and then down here you got the exhaust, stock exhaust, but you only get the one option if you've got the day cab or sleeper. You don't get the option for the stacks. It's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Over here again, it's just more wheel options and all that funky stuff. This one is, you can have like US style mudguard or wheel arch, or you can have the more European style mudguard or wheel arch. Again, personal preference. Around the back you can actually have, again, mud flaps. Again, your mileage may vary. And over here is like a cover plate, so you can walk across the back of the chassis if you need to. And I think that concludes all the dots on the outside. Let's do the dots on the inside. So you can choose one of three wheels: the standard stock one, then you've got this old school one, and then you've got this old school one here. I think with aspects to other options, you can put there it is, the face mask in. Over here you can put a pack of cigarettes in if you like. Doesn't work with Cecil mods, which is a shame. No actual extra slots here or here. You can actually put GPS in, because I've got one there like that. Bit far away if you ask me, but it is what it is. And that covers the dots on the inside. As you can see, the air cooler here, you can detach it or have it in. Again, your personal preference. Up here, I don't think, and that's it. The dangly's just the one dangly little penguin, and that covers the inside dots. Right, let's take it out for a drive, shall we? This is the bit you've been waiting for. I'm in a very horrible tight yard as well, which I don't like. You might be wondering how she drives. Let me just open the window. Doesn't drive too bad, actually. It feels very well planted. I.e., you can sort of like take a bit of a risk aspect to speed around the corners with it. I wouldn't want to pelt round the corners with it, because you still get a bit of float, and a bit of roll. But it does feel a bit more well planted than the average truck. Right, let's get out of here. I've got it in manual. It does actually float not too bad, though you shouldn't float these.
Turn right.
I've got to try and get out of this yard. No, mister, do not come any closer.
Turn right.
Yeah, you can float it. You just got to get the sweet spot.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Ooh, the red light's coming up, so I'll stop it here. I'll put the brake on. Turn it off. You get the standard in-game low air brake noise. Recharge the air. We'll set these lights. There we go. Handling wise, like I say, she handles quite well. She's, you know, she turns when you want her to turn. But I'll just say, on the heavier loads, just be prepared. I did actually take a heavier load. It was a digger, and it took ages to wind up. Let me bring up the that box so you can see what my speed is. As you can see, I'm already speeding. What gear information is. As soon as I get that lorry past me, or I pass it, I'll show you the. Did you see the roll? It's a lorry, it's a coach. Roll's not too bad. It is quite forgiving. I've not tipped it over yet, and you know me and my lead foot.
Keep right.
So we've got a roundabout up ahead. So how's your New Year's, people? Was it
Second exit.
good, bad, indifferent? Did you spend it? I guess you could have had to spend it at home. I know some people were spending it with close friends, but obviously, you know, in a socially distant way, sort of like small gatherings. I don't think we should really be across this crossing, but I'm not really across it, and front wheels might be. Or did you? I was absolutely knackered, to be fair. I'd been at work, and I had been up since on New Year's Eve. I was up at 1:15 in the morning. I just woke up. I've been having problems sleeping for a while now, and it's gradually getting worse. Normally it's 3 o'clock in the morning, bang on 3 every morning I wake up.
Exit now.
But that morning it was, well, that's a bit of a leap, Kev. That morning it was a bit different. I woke up at 1:15, and I was like, nah, I could be doing without this. She's not the most quickest truck in the world, as you can see. It'll take her a while to wind her up. Once you get her going, she just goes and goes and goes. It's just getting her to that point. But as you can see, I'm going around these corners with a bit of va-va-voom, so to speak. A bit of gusto. And she seems to be going around them quite well. Although, saying that, it's only, what, 30, 40 we're going. It probably wouldn't forgive you if you went round the corner at top speed. We'll try it and see what happens. She is a little bit on the thirsty side, or she's just got a bit of a small tank. I think it's probably a combination of the two. She will drink. You will find yourself having to fill up more often than not with this truck. But to be honest, you might be wondering, would you drive it again? Yes, I would. I would drive it again. Of course, I can't add it to my fleet because it's a mod. See how I'm pushing it a little bit quickly, but it's letting you go around. But it's just warning you, if you go any quicker, you're going to end up on your side, which is actually pretty realistic. Yeah, obviously I would add it to my fleet if it was a standard, well, if it wasn't a mod truck, I would add it to my fleet. I'd have it as a specialised sort of like small run truck or whatever. But I definitely would drive it again. It's not too bad to drive for a DAF, but it's enjoyable. Ooh. When to turn it. It's to say the handling is quite good. I went to turn the wheel a bit then, but then realised it wasn't going to make it last moment. So what's your New Year's resolutions, peeps? Have you got any? I've asked this the other day, but I figured I'd ask it again. Where's that guy stopped? get some outside shots for you in a second. Let me just... slow down and just gear down for you guys and girls so you can hear that. Driving like a loon, but that was the Jake brake. Doesn't sound too bad, doesn't sound brilliant, don't, you know, not the best Jake brake I've ever heard, but not the worst. Kind of sounds more like a turbo swill than me. The only thing, another thing I'd find, again, that I don't know if you guys can, girls can see that mirror. It looks a bit strange. It doesn't look right. It looks like it's a bit too facing towards you, if you know what I mean. There's no. I'm trying to figure out what. Well, I'm trying to think of the word that best describe that. Kind of looks a bit 2D.
Get ready to turn right.
But it's usable, it is a mirror, they are fully adjustable. See, like this, I'd expect that one to face out a little bit more.
Turn right.
Wasn't listening to the navigator. Get off the line, Kev, that would help. The only other thing, again, I find it's a little bit dark inside the cab, but again, that's another thing which some people might mind that as much. Some people might find that a bit bothersome, but get off the line, Kev. That's it. Got a relatively short run on. I don't think we're going to complete it because I already can see we're getting up to 20-25 minutes mark, but I'll show you the run we've got on today, which is from here to here. So it's probably the quickest run I could find without being too stupidly quick.
Go straight. Get ready to turn left.
It'll do.
Turn left.
Got to give way here, so I've got to stop. This is going to be challenging. I've got to get it. It's weird how the SES do this. These junctions. I'd have it out here more. Just because even if you're in a car, you couldn't really see past that hill. I really do not like these junctions. I just don't understand why to have a junction like this, why we would have it just controlled by traffic lights or something, because this is just a disaster waiting to happen. We'll sneak out now. Now that gear shift sound, that's not a custom thing for that truck. I suspect that is actually the Creech Bum gear shift that I've got on my truck, or my mod settings. I was going to turn it off, but I figured probably I put it actually lower than the truck settings, so the truck is on the listing, so I figured that would stop it. But to be fair, it's not too bad. I suspect it's probably just a generic sound. If it was a custom sound, then you'd hear it. So I suspect the lights changed. I've got my Jake still on. It's got an interesting power band. Once you get sort of like past that limiter, or no, I'd say limiter, but past that green power band there, it just suddenly shoots up
At the roundabout,
right up to
take
the
the
top of the
second
engine
exit.
rev range. We'll sneak around here.
Exit now.
Sorry if I cut up you up, Mr. Renault. Not intentional. Looks like I've got to be over on that side anyway, unless this is roundabout. Even then I'd want to be on that
Go
side.
straight.
No, can't do that. There's a red light. I'll go straight across, not just yet. I'll get a picture in a minute once we get sort of like back out of this town. I might even take it here actually. Photo mode. Photo mode. There we go. A bit more that way. And I'll keep it as is because that doesn't look too bad. And take photo now. There we go. Yeah.
Keep left and then turn left.
Yeah, I didn't think there was going to be a roundabout on this side. Another set of traffic
Turn left.
lights. See if I can get in it now. Just in that quarter panel. Oh, that must be green. For a second then I thought I was rolling back. Really? I would help if I was in the right gear, Kev. Try that again. Wow, man. What on earth are you doing? Oh, I see. Because there's this little concrete bollard thing, they're all just coming over to this side. Really, I should have slowed down, but he's on my side of the road, really. Get in gear, thank you. See what I mean? I felt the wheels go there.
Right.
I was going a bit quick. Definitely. Lead foot strikes again.
Turn right.
That's probably a bit premature. Turn that off as well. But I think I'll leave it here, guys, because it's already gone well over 30 minutes mark. But I hope you guys and girls enjoyed this mod showcase. If you did, again, guys and girls, please feel free to like. If you didn't enjoy this for any reason at all, please feel free to dislike. Leave comments down below either way, so then I'll try to improve in the future. If you know anyone else that may also enjoy watching this, guys and girls, please feel free to share. Helps me out a lot. And I don't mind you sharing. And if you're new to my channel, you'll see future episodes of this or anything else I'm working on. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you're aware as soon as I upload a new video. I'll see you in the next one. TTFN.